let's see here. I'm not sure if you can make that out. Boom, how close can I get? So this is 60-10, 530 seconds, 155 amps. So we have the machine settings on the 6 rod, on the 530 seconds, on 3/16 plate. VRD is on. That helps protect you from getting electrocuted. Let's see, we are running Arc Force right now on 5, and we're running Hot Star on 4. I'm actually jumping up to 5. And now I am not a good stick welder. I am learning in the last month. I'll say that. I was running 7018 earlier and just stacking beads on beads and beads beside beads. Let's see if I can get a good light there. So I mean, it doesn't look horrible to me. You know, for, like I said, new at this. So what I'm going to try to do, by the way, is I'm going to come across this bottom here with this 6018 or 6010. Sorry, 6010. 530 seconds. And where's my gloves? Right here. The hard part for me, and I think the hard part for everybody, is getting started. Once you get the rod burning, the rod will generally burn until you're done with that weld or you're done with that rod. The problem that I doubt I'm unique with is that the rod wants to glue itself down to the part, and you know, it's hard for new people to learn how to strike and keep it from sticking. The newer machines are supposed to be a little bit better at it. They have some things going on there to help you, but that definitely doesn't make it easy. Almost. Go out of my groove here. Come on. Oh, I had it. Look, it's a stick welder. It sticks. The hard part. The hard part. Getting started. Think you're going to get it, and it takes it away from you. Oh, by the way, the YesWelder DP200, it knows if you short circuit, if you're stuck and not moving and not arcing, where my other stick welders will turn the rod red hot and bake all the jacket off and do all that. The YesWelder pops up on the screen, it says short circuit detected, and it stops. It waits for you to correct it and then try again. That's a cool safety thing. Come on. Let her go. You want to talk about frustrating? Try to get a stick welder to weld when you don't know how to stick weld. Almost. There, we got it. So 60-10. Can it push it? Yes, the welder's in. Yes, the DP200 by Firstess by YesWelder can push 60-10, 330 seconds, and 530 seconds. I have got them to arc on both of them. I've got it to weld. Once you get your start going, it welds fine. Let's see here. Where's my brush? Looking for my brush. So, again, don't look at my weld and say, is that a pressure vessel level weld? You're looking at my weld and saying, can an idiot learning how to weld make it weld? And what's odd is, compared to the 7018, the flux breaks off like real clean and easy, and there's no work involved. Especially down in my valves on this, but yeah, it's really, the flux isn't even, I can't even get it off. Or it's so thin, comparatively, that's what it is, it's so thin. Here, let me bring this over there. So I think that the difference is that I think the flux is off, is what I'm saying. But it's so thin, whereas on the 6010, the 7018, the flux lays on there in a nice shell and just splits and pops off. So watch this. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna jump into here. We're gonna go from the 6 series rod to the 7 series rod. We're gonna jump from 530 seconds, 330 seconds. Let me run out of review here. So this is cheap. This is Victory alloy. You can see that E7018. All right. So we reconfigured the machine. It's down to 90 amps, and we'll go ahead and try to get an arc struck. Now, it's not as hard for me to get this started, but it's still not at all what I would say simple or easy, right? So let's see how she works out here. Heck of a lot easier to get started, huh? Alright, so I burned almost the whole rod. You can see she's a hot one, right? Alright, so you can see a little bit of heat on that bad boy there, right? And now here's the interesting thing. When you go to break that flux off on this rod, let's see if you can see me here. Breaks off in a nice clean sheet. A quick little rub with the wire brush. Still red down here, but that 7018, boy, does that lay down a really nice looking weld, really easy compared to the 6010. I think there's probably a learning curve more so on that 6010. So, the DP200 stick welds, 7018 and 6010, perfectly fine. It has no problems. You may have a problem, but it does not. Hey, I'm happy so far. I played around with the MIG, the single pulse and dual pulse. Not a super big fan of the dual pulse yet. The single pulse seemed to work better, look better. The stick welding has worked fine. Now I did order their TIG torch, but that won't be in for probably a month or so from what I understand. I got the TIG torch and the foot pedal, so I'll check those out also. But I also have 2 other welders coming, Chinese welders, that I'll be doing videos on, and I'll be comparing them to this YesWelder, that Arc Captain, the TIG 200 Pro, 205 Pro, I think it's TIG 205 Pro, and then 2 other imported welders that we'll be showing and talking about if any of them are easier or harder for me. I'm a great MIG welder. I am a bad but doable TIG welder, and I freaking hate stick welding, which I'm going to try to teach myself how to not hate it and how to get better at it. So yeah, the DP200, it does the infamous 60-10. There you go.